Hello and welcome back, everyone. In our last video, we went over some under-the-radar prospects that I think are going to turn our pennies into big bucks. This time around, we're going to talk about some guys that were on their way to big things last year before they got bit by the injury bug, but they're ready to return now. Time is ticking as spring training has already started, so let's get right into it with Christian Encarnacion-Strand of the Reds. Not only does Encarnacion-Strand have the longest name in Major League history, this kid's got some serious long ball in his game.
Tied at 5, the pitch. Encarnacion-Strand wins it! Back-to-back jacks!
Remember, we're talking about injuries here, so let's take a look at what happened to CES.
We see Encarnacion-Strand getting hit on the right wrist. He's running away from the trainer. Good sign that he feels okay.
So Wayne, I did that exact thing one time. Actually ended up having a broken wrist on that exact play. It hits you on your top hand, ball running in on you, and it hurts.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt. And it actually was a broken wrist, which is too bad because this dude was mashing before his injury. But he's looking to get back in the heart of the Reds lineup this summer and send home plenty of the Cincinnati faithful with some souvenirs.
This one well hit. Deep left center field. Fletcher flying back, and that's going to go. Second homer of the season for Encarnacion-Strand.
Encarnacion-Strand will be easy to find on the field with that jersey, but his cards won't be easy to find for long, so go get them. Now let's swing on out to the West Coast to check out a second-generational talent in Jacob Wilson, shortstop for the A's. Jacob's father, Jack, was also a shortstop, most notably for the Pittsburgh Pirates, among a few other teams. But what you need to know about Jacob is this kid can hit. In 79 career minor league games across 307 at-bats, that was his batting average. A career 400 hitter in the minors. So what do you think he did in his first big league at-bat?
Total minor league games for him and over 400, and that gets over the head of jumping Zach Neto, and the first major league hit in the books for Jacob Wilson.
Oh, that's just beautiful right there.
Jack loves it, high-fiving his friends and family. Get the baseball for the kid.
Jacob got the ball, but unfortunately, A's fans got some bad news later that inning as this happened.
And now sit on first and second for Lawrence Butler. That's down the first baseline, trickling in to the corner and left field, and Jacob Wilson will hobble in. He touches home plate. You hope he's not hurt. Ultimately, they're going to pull him from this game, and right there you see kind of the grimace. He took his helmet off in frustration right away after he crossed home plate.
And now that I'm looking at it, it's a hamstring.
And that hammy basically cost Wilson the rest of his season. But this season, he's locked in as the starting shortstop and ready to rake again at the big league level.
Last night, the pitch to Wilson. He'll swing and hit a line drive into left center field for Wilson. Will swing, hit a line drive that loops over the head of Hosey in a left innings tonight. Swinging a line drive into right field, another base hit. Jacob Wilson, the batter, 3 for 3 tonight. First pitch, he'll swing. It's a line drive into right field for his 4th hit tonight.
So get ready to see a lot more of that and get ready to hear a lot more about Jacob Wilson. Now let's head down to the Lone Star State to find someone who's very easy to root for, Josh Young, third baseman for the Rangers. I mean, seriously, anybody who signs their official cards like this, you gotta be a fan of. Just take a look at these things. Imagine pulling one of these out of a pack. Imagine if you could pull a pitch to left field like this.
There's this pitch. It's a fastball elevated at the top of the strike zone. And the big man puts the barrel of the bat on it, and it goes up into the upper deck out there in straightaway left field.
And as you can tell by taking a look at these stats, Young was doing plenty of that in his rookie season. Look at that swing. He looked like he was well on his way to superstardom in his sophomore season until you know what happened.
And there's a pitch coming in, and he swung at that pitch.
Look at that. He gets hit in the forearm, and because he went around, he's going to get called for a strike.
Healthy now, Young is looking to collect some Silver Slugger awards as well as keep the hobby fresh and fun for the rest of us. Expect to see some big things this year from Josh Young. So let's run through and take a quick recap of who we've talked about so far. We got Hunter Goodman of the Rockies, Joey Loperfido of the Blue Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald of the Giants, Christian Encarnacion-Strand of the Reds, Jacob Wilson for the A's, and Josh Young for the Rangers. Looking at that chart, is there any guess where we're going next to go prospecting? That's right, we're going to see what we can dig up in the outfield. I also have a PSA mail day coming up that I'm expecting very soon. I'll be sure to share that with you, as well as a recent card show I went to. Yeah, and those guys were there with me again, too. And we had a blast. Hey, thanks again for all the support. I always appreciate it. You know what to do. Go below, hit the buttons down there, go out, get yourself some cards, and I'll see you next time.